Hello everyone and welcome to another new review, and this one going to be on Earth 2, the weekly series from issue number 1 to issue number 3. Issue number 1 opens up with us seeing how Apocalypse came to Earth 2 and how did he reach there. And it was basically because of Sloan. He opened a tube between Earth 2 and Apocalypse. And that's where we saw that, the Apocalypse army came after Earth 2. They came after their heroes. They took down Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman. And that's where we saw later on that, Earth 2 heroes took care of Apocalypse and his army. And that's where the cleanup started. The Earth 2 heroes started to clean up the Earth from the warriors and the Apocalypse army. They're the only solid bit of Grayson and Barbara, which I think they're gonna be main characters in this book. Grayson is a journalist and Barbara is a cop in this universe, which was pretty interesting. In the end of the issue, we saw that Hogger was looking for a Dr. Fate, and Dr. Fate started to talk in riddles, and that's where he said that there's something big on its way, and that's what basically happens in issue number 1 of Earth 2. Something big appeared in every corner of Earth 2, which was basically pits, pushing out monsters, and that's where we saw that there's this woman that came out, and her name was Fury, and that's where a big fight started between her and Earth 2 in the end of issue number 1. Issue number 2 opens up with, the Earth 2 heroes kind of fighting off the Fury Woman that appeared in issue number 1. We saw that each superhero tried to take down one of these monsters that appeared out of these pits. Later on, we saw that Sloan, Mr. Miracle, made it out alive from the prison of Apocalypse and, built them. And that's where we saw that. There's something approaching against Earth 2, and it was basically Apocalypse, the planet itself. They have only 24 days until it reaches to Earth 2, and that's where we saw a little bit of a twist in this issue of Earth 2, issue number 2. The ending was pretty amazing because the Fury Woman could actually control the Earth 2 heroes, which were basically three of them. They were controlled by her, and they were Lois Lane, the Huntress, and Superwoman, and that's where issue number 2 stops. Issue number 3 of Earth 2 opens up with the big fight between Earth 2 heroes, which was a pretty amazing fight, but in the end we saw that Sandman was basically questioning Mr. Miracle on what is his connection between him and Apocalypse and his army. And later on, we saw that Constantine appeared, which was a pretty interesting part for me because I already know that he was going to appear in Earth 2, but I didn't know that he can appear in this one. Later on, we saw that the Fury has left Earth 2, and that's where the mind control that was upon the Huntress, Lois Lane, and Superwoman just took off, or kind of wear it off, and that's where we saw a little bit of Jimmy, where he found out about the mother box that was kept by these people, and he was like, I need the mother box, I need to talk to it. In the end of the issue, we saw that Mr. Miracle, Brada, and Wonder Woman, they kind of made it outside of the prison that they were held in, and that's where we saw in the end of the issue of Earth 2, issue number 3, we actually saw that Aquaman, she went to check up on her people in Atlantis, and that's where she found out that they are kind of dead. They're following this monster that was in the sea, and they don't really look good. So I think they're dead, and that was pretty much for the cliffhanger of issue number 3 of Earth 2. And to be quite honest, this book is pretty good so far. I really love it. The art is constant. The writing is pretty good as well. I really love it, even though Tom Taylor is not on the book at all. But I'm still enjoying it. It's pretty good because they are showing us what happened before the individual series that came out, which was Earth 2, and they're showing us what happened during this time period before they reached to the new 52 Future Ends comic book, which was pretty interesting and pretty cool as well. Really love that. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. I can't wait to see how Aquawoman gonna deal with the death of her people, or I'm not sure if they're dead, but I think they are. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, pretty good. Loved it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm really sorry about uploading this really late, but well, I was kind of packed with my exams and other stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts right down below. If you like what you see, please hit the like button, share it around, subscribe, and see you guys around. Take care.